Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of War Thunder, where today I'm going to be showing you something a little bit different from the norm. As you can see, I'm actually taking off for once, off an airstrip, along with an entire squadron of Spitfires. This was a game I played, which was part of one of the events that came up recently, which was the Battle of Britain historical battle event. And basically, historical battles are something I haven't covered so far. Basically, the way it works is you have two sides which are aircraft from only one specific nation each, and the flight models and stuff are much more realistic. You have limited ammo that can only be reloaded by landing at an airfield and that sort of thing, and you have limited fuel as well, and it's very much more realistic and more like an actual flight simulator compared to arcade battles. Also, if you die, that's it, you don't get any respawns either. And this particular game is part of one of the events, which meant that not only were we only allowed to pick British or German aircraft, depending on which side we picked, we were only allowed to pick aircraft from that particular period. So as you can see, everyone on our team is pretty much just flying a collection of Spitfire Mark 1s and Spitfire Mark 2As. The other team consists entirely of Messerschmitts and one bot. Matchmaking really screwed up in this game. We were outnumbering the Germans significantly, and well, it wasn't an amazing game, but it was a fairly successful one, and also I think it was just worth showing, really, because I haven't shown any historical battles on this channel yet. So anyway, I'm flying with Aresius, as you can see there in my squad. He's basically just a viewer, one of my subscribers, who I occasionally happen to play games of War Thunder with, because we're both quite high, well, relatively high ranked, and it's fun sometimes doing historical battles together and so on and so forth. So I'm flying with him today, and also just typing away in the chat every now and again. And the basic plan here at the minute is that one of the other guys on our team has suggested that what we need to do is we need to fly at around 6,000 feet and stay tightly sort of clumped together, relatively speaking. That's our plan, because the BF-109s actually start the game in the air at a higher altitude than us, so they are almost always certainly going to attack from above. And so what we're actually doing here, although maybe some of the guys on our team were perhaps unaware of it at the time, we're actually doing what the RAF did in real life during the Battle of Britain. We're flying in quite close formation, although obviously in real life it was much closer formation than this, practically wingtip to wingtip, but we're flying in relatively close formation so that we can support each other. And we're waiting for the BF-109s to find us and try and bounce us from above. And what we're going to do once that happens is do our best to evade them, which is not as difficult as it might sound. And then, because one of them might go for one of our planes, the others will be there to support him when he gets attacked. And that way, in theory at least, we intend to drag the enemy BF-109 players down to our level and then beat them with our superior turning and agility. That's the plan anyway. So, everyone seems to have gotten the general gist of what we're doing. We're all here, and here comes the first BF-109 player. He's coming in, he's diving. I think he's probably going for our leader in front there. But, our leader's got friends, as you can see. Yeah, he's saying turn when they dive on you. That's exactly what you do need to do. British Hurricanes and Spitfires during the Battle of Britain, when BF-109s tried to bounce them in boom and zoom attacks, basically, they would corkscrew and therefore completely avoid the enemy attack, because the enemy going at high speed, having very little control of his aircraft, couldn't turn to fire accurately on the planes below him. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. As soon as someone dives on us, we corkscrew out of the way, and they can't do anything about it. So this guy, he's given up. He's flying off back up there. We're all kind of circling around this airfield at the minute, so we can get the benefit of friendly flak as well. So if these BF-109 players are going to get us, they're going to have to come down here into our field of fire to get us. So we can see one of them still. There's more of them about, though. We do outnumber them, though. Like I said, the matchmaking kind of screwed up in this game, and it was a little bit unfair, but nevertheless. But this game's interesting, I think, from the perspective that it shows you just what happens when you actually work as a team in this game. Most people are probably used to jumping into arcade battles and just lone wolfing it the whole time, going around racking up like 6 times kill streaks, derping about all over the place like that sort of thing. But in historical battles, if you want to win, then you need to work together, and that's exactly what we managed to do in this game quite well. The enemy team, on the other hand, they seem to be completely all over the place. These guys aren't working together at all, as far as I can tell. Yeah, see one of them down there, another one up above me. I'm going to see if I can get some shots in this fella down here. Gang up on them and destroy them. It's the best way to do this. In the minute I think, right, he's going down. Pull a tight turn there and see if we can't go after this fella. He's going round. Like, no problem, I can keep up with him. Right, we've got him now. There's at least 2 of us on him. He's going after Aresius, but Aresius is quite thankfully acting quite happily as bait there for the rest of us to go after this guy, who, yeah, is now attempting to turn and evade us, but come on, he's in a BF-109E3, we're in Spitfires. He doesn't have a chance in hell. And he doesn't have any friends to help him out either. Yeah, he's desperately trying to shoot as many people as he can because he pretty much knows he's dead at this point. You'll also notice, by the way, for those of you unfamiliar with historical battles, that, well, 2 things. One, there's no target lead indicator. I'm having to actually... Whoa, hello. I'm having to actually judge exactly where they go. And there we go. I managed to take out that guy's tail control, I believe, but I didn't have enough ammo there to actually finish the job, and someone else got the kill. Well, that doesn't matter. Assists actually earn you quite a lot of credits in historical battles, because all the experience and credits are multiplied by quite a lot compared to arcade battles. But yeah. Now then. Got another fella coming in here. He looks pretty doomed as well. We're diving on him now in a big old pack. He's pretty screwed. But yeah, you will notice that not only were there no target lead indicators, so I had to judge for myself where my bullets were going to go and try and hit the guy, but also I was using tracer ammunition, by which I mean opposed to universal ammunition or even stealth ammo. The reason I was using tracer ammunition, which is actually less effective, is because it's a good tool for learning, really. Tracer ammunition is very helpful because it gives you an exact, well, fairly exact representation of where your bullets are going to go. There we go, he damaged his right wing, and I'm out of ammo. And that helps a lot when you're trying to learn how to aim properly and not use target lead indicators like I have been here. So there we go. Yep, we've crippled him. One of our teammates appears to be thanking me for it. And yeah, I'm out of ammo, and there's no way I can reload now without landing my plane. The Spitfire didn't carry a lot of ammunition, it has to be said. In fact, I believe the total amount of ammo in it pretty much amounted to 14 seconds of continuous machine gun fire, and that was it. You have 14 seconds worth of bullets in this thing. That's all you get. So, you know, just to give you an idea of how thrifty you have to be with your ammunition, and considering this thing only has 7mm machine guns in it, I don't envy the task Spitfire pilots had when going up against Messerschmitts armed with cannons. But we've done alright. And we can just, everyone's landing at this point because we're all out of ammo. And there's still one enemy BF-109 in the air. And we pretty much all know what's going to happen at this point. We're all going into land, and this guy is blatantly going to try and get us while we're landing. Best we can do at this point, though, really, is just get down and up as quickly as possible, and hope Flak takes care of him if he dives on us while we're vulnerable. But unfortunately, because the flight model in this game is much more realistic in historical battles, landing is a little bit more difficult, as you're about to see. I came in too fast. I am desperately trying to slow down to get on the airfield. I'm not managing it, and oh dear, yeah, who put this ditch here? Well, what a silly place to put a ditch. Brilliant, thanks for that. Bloody people building their bloody airfields on hills. What are they thinking? Gah. And that's me. For me, the war is over. But we're nearly done. We've got one guy left, so I figure I might as well stick around for a while here. And just sort of wait it out, really. Unfortunately, I'm just a few meters too far away from the airfield to actually get repaired like you normally would be if you landed like this. Oh, and here he comes. He's coming in. Yeah, he's going for one of our Spitfires. He's missed, though. He's going in past the airfield, doing a bit of strafing. Not with much effect, though. He hasn't taken anyone out yet. And we're pretty much just waiting for the end here, although the reason I've not skipped ahead at this point to the end is the fact that something rather amusing does happen in a minute. Pardon me. And there he goes. I believe what happened there is I think he got shot down by flak, or I think he just crashed straight into the ground when he was trying to do a strafing run. And yeah, we were all fairly amused by this. Yep, try to attack landed planes, get killed, son. Well done. So there we go. I don't think we suffered a single casualty in that match. I could be wrong, but I don't think any of us got shot down. And of course, we were outnumbering them, but that was still fairly impressive for an historical battle. And there we go. That's the end. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to film the end statistics for this match, but needless to say, I didn't get any kills, and I got a couple of assists. Again, War Thunder's system for how it works out assists and such is a bit silly. I mean, come on, I crippled the guy's tail control on the first one, crippled his wing on the other one, so I directly led to those guys' deaths, but, you know, sadly, I didn't get the credit for it because I wasn't the one to put the last bullet into him. But never mind. For a historical battles noob like me, that was not a bad run, and considering I'm mostly used to, when I play historical battles, my later tiered German aircraft, like the later Bf-109s and my Fokker Wolves, that was my first historical battle in a Spitfire, and I feel it went pretty well. So anyway, there you go. That was me doing the Battle of Britain event, sadly now over, but it'll probably come back up again on the events that Gaijin's doing in War Thunder at the minute, and regardless of that, you can always just jump into a British plane and start doing historical battles yourself if it kind of interests you. So yeah, might be bringing you some more historical battles in the future, who knows. They just take a long time to do compared to arcade battles, so who knows. Anyway, if there's an interest in it, then I'll see what I can do. So anyway, that's all from me for now. Keep your heads on a swivel, chaps, and I'll see you again next time.